Hi everybody, welcome to Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading. This is your reading for the last week of November in 2024. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already liked the channel, subscribed, or commented, go ahead, feel free to partake. That would be lovely. Let's get started. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bless this reading with clarity and concise messages. And Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. Kali, please cut any negative energetic cords associated with energies or entities no longer serving our greatest good. Send them on to the next highest plane of existence to finish out their karma there. And burn the associated karma sticks in the alchemical violet flame of Saint Germain. Amen, amen, so may it be. Jama Kali. There we go. What a fun opening prayer. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for Scorpios this week, Spirit? I just cleaned the water yesterday in the scrying bowl and changed it. And I was listening to something this morning about water and how everything is sound and vibration in water. So there might be something about water. I know you're a fixed water sign, Scorpio, but you might need to drink more water, or maybe it's raining. I don't know. Something about water helping to transmute your activated manifesting words. That's interesting. Sorry, it's like 3 in the morning and it's the perfect time to do a reading, but I needed some coffee. I got some Ascended Master cards. I love these cards. They didn't come with the guidebook, but it's like a vintage deck. Paul the Venetian, artistic expression. So you might be having like a third eye awakening, or yeah. Paul the Venetian. I wish I knew. I need to get the guidebook. Find the blessings in your current situation. We have Krishna. So this is all about gratitude. Kind of a perfect week for that. Persistence. Lu, the sun god. Okay, interesting. So you might be starting a new project, or you have started a new project, and it's coming from a place of being able to see the blessings in your situation. You could be just stepping onto the path of alchemy. That's kind of what alchemy is. It's like seeing the blessings in a situation and figuring out how to make it work for you instead of against you. What else? Kali Oracle. Colorartree. There's a lot of cards in this deck, and I feel like every time I pull for Scorpio, it's kind of the same ones. The artwork is beautiful. Colorartree. Number 32. Your birthday could be the 3rd, the 2nd, the 5th. You could be 32 years old, which means you've just closed out your Saturn returns. She appears beneath a cloak of night, revealing the truths that must be known to set the heart free. She offers you an opportunity to engage in a profound and enduring transformation. This will lead to a powerful rebirth, free from even the most persistent patterns or pains of your past. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but that pain is temporary, and you will emerge renewed and released. In time, you will greet your rising destiny from an entirely new and improved inner foundation. You are blessed to experience a new life within this lifetime. That seems appropriate. I mean, it's the measure of a Scorpio to be able to transform, right? Jaima Kali, Dark Mother of the Black Night, Cosmic Womb of Colorartree, I honor you, the divine dissolution, the ending necessary to yield the promised fulfillment. My trust in you is unconditional. I openly acknowledge my suffering and give voice to the agonies I have experienced, with intention only to release all of it to you. Bless me with the courage of your honesty to attain complete release. What I have known is less than a drop of the oceanic divine nature that you are awakening within me. There's water again. I cross the threshold into your healing darkness of unknowing. Here I rest for as long as needed, gently and lovingly dissolving into your being until I'm ready to be birthed anew. May all beings feel your love and know your beautiful liberation. Jama Kali. All right, so what are we letting go of, Scorpio? There's some cards showing in this deck that shouldn't be. The Emperor is just face up in this deck. Control. We're letting go of control. That's appropriate. All right. What are you trying to control? The Nine of Pentacles reverse. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Huh. Eight of Wands reverse. What the heck? Under find the blessings in your current situation. So you're currently like materially in a state of lack. But you're trying to make the best of it. You're stuck in some sort of mindset around what around the Two of Cups, what it is to be in a soul connection with somebody or what it is to be fully integrated within yourself. The Three of Wands reversed is like waiting on ships that never come in. The Eight of Wands reversed is waiting on messages that don't get conveyed. This could be about the Mercury retrograde. Like, this is... I feel like this Nine of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse was activated by a certain kind of thinking. With the Eight of Swords, why is it connected to the Two of Cups? Five of Swords reverse. You might be in a connection that is making you think negatively about yourself, or artistic expression. You might be like trying to create something and letting your mind get in the way. Like, instead of opening to experience, you could have some like anxiety right now. Six of Wands, but you will be victorious through this cycle. The anxiety is sort of part of the process, is what I'm hearing. Like the tortured artist. But anxiety is just excitement without joy, right? So if we offer some positive feedback to the situation, we can bring joy in. It's just a matter of what? With the Sun here. Page of Cups, offering your self-love. Yeah, self-love. Two of Swords is telling me here there's no need to stand on one side of the line or the other. You don't have to be black and white in your thinking. There's also like an infinity symbol here in the like smoke around the swords. And there's two eights. You might be seeing 888. Ace of Cups, new emotional beginning, judgment. Okay, stepping into new life, resurrection, ascension. So there's a need to basically decide mind over matter here. The reason matter is reversed in the Nine of Ten of Pentacles, this could literally be like you have everything and you still feel like you're lacking something. So with this void space, like there's a need for you to go inward, spend some time alone and create what you can create. A vision. You can create like a vision of success, essentially, of what a healthy Two of Cups connection looks like for you, what healthy self-talk looks like, what it is you actually want to bring into your life. Three of Wands reverse tells me like like you may have brought something in and your thinking about the situation is creating, even if it's exactly what you wanted, it's creating like a scenario where it's not what you want because of the way you're thinking about it. So you need to wield the ability to like craft your narrative around a situation as well as to receive the reality of it in a way that's healthy for you and for those around you. I think there's a lot more leeway there than you are recognizing. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Also, the Page of Cups in this deck talks to me about ancestral inheritance. This river on the card is like, it reminds me of the river of life, like the way that we connect to DNA, our DNA, the knowledge in our DNA, essentially. As well as water. Water has a memory. We opened with water. There's a lot of water here. Page of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, like kind of big water cards too, as well as Judgment, which is ruled by Scorpio, fixed water. So the way that you see a situation ultimately determines the outcome of it, and this is going to allow your cup to overflow, but you need to persist in training your mind to find the blessings in your current situation. You may be experiencing a realization or an awakening to the fact that your mind, if left unattended or if left to sort of run automatically of its own devices, will start to sabotage you. So it's important to curate the thoughts within your mind with intention. What else for Scorpio? The Three of Swords. Yeah, you've experienced heartbreak in the past, and you're mending that. I mean, who hasn't, right? But you feel stuck in it. The Chariot. Oh, Six of Wands. To clarify, the Six of Wands, you are being victorious over this situation, even if you feel a little burdened. Ten of Swords here is saying that you're putting an end to the way that you're thinking about a situation. Queen of Cups. Yeah, lots of water energy in the future. You're bringing compassion, receptivity, openness, intuition. And the Two of Pentacles, you're bringing things into balance that you've been maybe juggling a lot. You're bringing things into balance in the material. The Queen of Cups can also talk about the Ark of the Covenant. The saying goes, what is it? Something, covenant is greater than the waters of the womb. Essentially, I'm like really having a hard time thinking this morning, but essentially the bonds that we choose in this lifetime are much more important. I don't know if important's the right word. We can choose the bonds that we create in this lifetime, and those bonds from choice and from learning through our shadow don't need to be overridden by our genetic inheritance or, you know, by our birth family. What we choose from intuition, from compassion, from being open to receive in our divine feminine, and the story we tell about how we're receiving it or what we're receiving. That's alchemy. You're being initiated into your emotional alchemy, essentially. You're learning how to separate the traumas from the present experience, the traumas of the past from the present experience, which is no small thing. You're holding two perspectives at once. You're recognizing, okay, one feeling is the past and one feeling is the present. And I stand somewhere in the dividing line between these figuring out how to balance these two perspectives. As somebody who's personally dealt with, like, PTSD, I can really identify with this reading, because sometimes you're in an experience and you get these resonant, like, ambient emotions, like dread or anxiety or depression, and they seem to come out of nowhere, even though maybe you recognize it's just a thought that has come up in the moment about some past thing. And then all of a sudden, this past emotion starts to cloud and color the present, and it's like you're walking through the past again, even though it's not here. So the Knight of Cups, I really like this Knight of Cups here. It makes me feel really safe. You might be getting love messages from someone, or this could be just you offering love messages to yourself. Page of Pentacles, somebody wanting to plant seeds with you for the future, or you are planting seeds for the future by learning how to receive and curate the right messages in your heart space around your current 3D experiences. This is being able to discern the 3D objectively outside of the experiences of your, past traumas. I just got really emotional at the end of this reading. Feels like a huge weight is lifted. Anything else for Scorpios? Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, wish fulfillment, working well with others. Two of Wands, deciding how to move forward and closing out a cycle. Okay, that's interesting. So what I see about the end of this reading is that there's there's emotional fulfillment in your present, especially as you plant seeds for the future, whether this is with some version of you that is offering yourself this cup of love, or whether this is with somebody else. I think it might be with somebody else. You have the Two of Cups here, and you have the Knight of Cups showing up as like the one, masculine, the one masculine in a bunch of watery feminine energy. So I think that maybe this person sees what you're balancing, what you're doing, and is able to at least initiate this foundation, the creation of this foundation. And you feel like this unlocks some sort of emotional treasure within you, this ability to alchemize based on positivity, based on acknowledging what's right for you and what makes you feel fulfilled. And then the Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands tells me that the work is in the present moment. It's in the presence of the situation that you're in. You don't have to go anywhere or do anything or seek it out or go on any crazy quest, because you're holding the vibration of a certain sort of present moment awareness, appreciation for the present. All that you need will find you. All that you need finds you. There's no need to seek it out. The Five of Cups tells me that sometimes I see this Five of Cups as like a dichotomy between friendship and romantic relationships. The Two of Cups can be romantic relationships, and the Three of Cups can be friendship. You might be in a connection with somebody, and also, so with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups here, need to balance your connection with them with alone time as well as with times with friends. Like if you've gotten into a really intense connection and you feel a little bit like trapped in it, or that's all you're doing, or that's all you're focused on, you're needing to temper your focus by balancing in the 3D with the Two of Pentacles there, um, pouring into your own cup, and then pouring into the cups of your friends or sisterhood or whatever. Just a little bit more balance is needed with the Chariot reverse. You may have you may look into like your attachment style with the Three of Swords. That could influence imbalance and connections. Anything else? The Empress. Love this. She's got this big conch shell with all the water flowing out of it. And it's like this is the water that flows from the Divine Mother into the ancestral memory of the people in this deck. So definitely ancestral memory coming through. You may have a fondness or a deep connection with nature right now, and you may be open to receive divine blessings, um, including new family if you're open for that. If you're trying to conceive of a new project, it's a beautiful time to let your emotions flow outward, but also to stand in the flow, to allow yourself to be in the flow, to be open to receive what is for you and release what is not. Again, whatever needs to find you will find you. So anything that you're putting intense effort into curating in your life right now, it seems that the effort itself is starting to block the unfolding of the project or the connection. So just be. Just, it's way easier said than done, right? Just be. We in yoga do asana, like the physical movements, to be able to move energy through our bodies so that when we sit down to meditate, we don't feel obstructed by all of that stuck energy or all of that potential energy. It's been moved through us, and we can sit with ourselves in meditation. The yoga is the matter of sitting and being in the present. So much easier said than done. So the more you find yourself in the present, the more you find the present of the presence here and feel gratitude, find the blessings in your current situation. Keep expressing yourself, especially artistically. Like let it flow through you and persist. It's okay. But also the effort. There's something about the effort here. What is this? The Knight of Swords. You may feel like you need to say something, like a message needs to be conveyed. This could be whatever your artistic expression is. Queen of Wands. You may be trying to tell somebody like how to appreciate your divine feminine. Say you're in a connection with a masculine who I don't want to like ruffle any feathers, but say you're in a connection with a masculine who values logic over emotion. You're standing in your power creatively, artistically, in whatever it is that you're creating in the world, and also you're standing in your emotional power, emotional stability, compassion. I feel like somebody may have taken this for weakness or naivety, and you may have something to say that I don't know, it allows them to like resubmit the message that they've been sending. Like maybe somebody has been sending the wrong message, or you've been receiving the message but not in the way it was intended. Yeah, there's victory here in this situation on both sides. especially in however you're wielding your spiritual power. The Queen of Wands is somebody who appreciates and is fully embodied in each moment. She is fully attentive to what it is she's doing in the present. Knowing that each little action in the present creates momentum for the unfolding of the future, which allows her to be in a space of not seeking but open to receive. Okay, anything else? Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's a need to, and the Queen of Cups again. Yeah, there's a need to release lack mentality around the material world. So if there is a part of you that feels lack, because I'm thinking of that movie A Little Princess, where they're like orphaned and they have nothing, and they read books about India and imagine so well that they end up like manifesting all of this stuff into this attic space. It's it's like the more you're deeply present in the truth of your emotional self, excuse me, the more abundance flows to you. You're recognizing that abundance is, it's like your nature. That's what it is. Abundance is your nature. There's a misconception that abundance is somehow separate, that the material world is somehow separate from the abundance of being fully holy in your own skin. I'm reminded of a story my therapist told me about last week. It's been a while since I've thought of the Selkies, but the Selkies are these women in, I think, Irish or Scottish mythology, maybe both, who were like seals, and they came on land and took off their seal skin, and they were beautiful, and the men who saw them would take their seal skins and hide them away so that the women would have to stay with them because they couldn't go back in the water without their seal skins. This is reminding me of that story somehow, like someone stole your seal skin and you're getting it back, and you're able to navigate the waters again because you're recognizing the abundance of being just in the present, just being fully present. I'm turning that Queen of Pentacles right side up. Page of Wands reverse. The Five of Pentacles. Any creation that you've had prior that has not come to fruition hasn't come to fruition because of a lack of self-belief. Five of Wands. You know how to fight through this. The Lovers. This includes this includes love connections. You may be recognizing patterns of self-sabotage in love connections, or in choices. You could be recognizing how you've made certain choices in the past based on lack that have sabotaged your creations or yourself, and you're undoing these patterns right now, which is lovely. All right, I'm gonna pull one Guardian of the Night Oracle, and then we'll be done. Oh, Death, there you are, Scorpio. All right, here's your card. So you can see it there. This owl has a mouse. All right. Many people recoil when the Death card appears in a reading, as if it were an omen soon to come, suggesting a passing from this world. Rarely does this card indicate an upcoming loss of life. However, it can very well suggest that life as you know it may be due for a shift. It is time to close a chapter, move on, and let go of something that has run its course. Change, after all, like death, is inevitable. When the Death card appears, you may need to consider if you are devoting too much time and energy to something that no longer offers the growth potential. Much like religiously watering a dead tree, There isn't much you can do to bring it back, and your efforts, although in earnest, will be wasted. You are asked to release yourself from the attachments that no longer offer growth opportunities, because in doing so, you will open the door for something new. When it came time to illustrate the death card, I thought about how, at times, we do everything in our power to avoid the thing we fear most. For many of us, that is letting go of a limiting belief. Yeah, that's that Page of Wands reverse, Five of Pentacles. Getting out of our comfort zone and embracing a significant life change. Oh, I'm also getting a message that as you step into this new version of you, it's going to be much more important that you are in your feelings and like follow what intuitively you resonate with, because your logical mind might try to betray you based on past experiences. The foundation of those past experiences karmically have been closed out. And so it's time to bring a new way of thinking into your reality, which is involving the need for you to be emotionally present in each situation. So you may be giving up like intoxicants for a while just to be present. Eventually, that stagnant space, however, as time moves on, we continue to grow, even in small ways, and that space where we sought refuge remains the same. Eventually, that stagnant space gets tighter, and pricks of discomfort become more noticeable and potentially destructive. In the end, we become painfully stuck. A vision of a low thorn bush and a family of rats seeking safety from an owl appeared in my mind. Oh, this is the Eight of Swords. You feel like the rat right now? Fear kept the rats from moving, from using their creative minds, and from living. Oh, yeah, you do. I see. As time went on, the thorn bush where they once felt so safe became their cage. They tried to avoid discomfort, but their lives still changed in the end, and not for the better. Change is inevitable. The beliefs they nurtured and invested so much time and energy in kept them in the thorn bush. And when those beliefs no longer served them, the rats could not see that eventually those same thoughts would lead to their demise. The shelter that once kept them safe had become the cage that made them easy pickings for predators. The owl offers you its wisdom and a sharp sight to identify areas that need to be released. You have the strength to rise up out of a situation that may be holding you down. Rats are known for their adaptability. When you call on the rat to assist you during a time of flux, you will find within you a natural ability to accept and adjust to a new environment. The owl means wisdom, protection, authority, awareness, and guidance. And the rat is intelligence, tradition, success, and tenacity. Well, you are certainly being persistent, Scorpio, in moving forward, and I think you're doing so with a lot of wisdom and understanding about your situation, your patterns, what you want to bring with you, what you don't. I think part of the way that you are moving on is just in the way you communicate with yourself about your self-worth, about what is for you, and about what you're open to receive. I feel like maybe in the past you just didn't think that you were able to receive happiness. And that is a narrative that's changing. So, Scorpios, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.